What's going on, my friend? Eric Ellis Jr. here with EricEllisJr.com. And have you been struggling with Facebook ads, or have you not known how to wrap your head around this freaking platform? It can be complicated. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and make it stupid simple to where I'm gonna go ahead and create a Facebook ad from start to finish. So that way you can basically step behind my shoulder and see how it's really done, and more importantly, how you can incorporate it into your business, your online marketing business, whatever type of business you have to get results with Facebook advertisement. Stay tuned.
Oh, the habits of my heart, I can't say no. It's ripping me apart.
Alright guys, so we're gonna make this as step by step as possible. So step number one is simply going to the ads manager. Now basically, if you click this little drop down, it's going to be clear site, create ads. Now if you don't have a Facebook fan page already, make sure you create one that is congruent with whatever you are offering as an advertiser. Next is simply press create ads. Now, this isn't a full tutorial. I'm simply going to go ahead and go over how to create an ad. So I'm not going to go into details of campaigns, as setup, ad, but I will break down very briefly what they mean, right? The campaign is your objective. The best way I like to explain it is your ending goal as a Facebook advertiser. So what goals are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to get more traffic to your website or your sales funnel? Are you trying to get people to engage with your Facebook content? Are you trying to reach more individuals? Are you trying to boost a post, right, to where more people see it, to where there's no specific action, you just want more people to see it, like it's a motivational post or something of that nature? Do you want app installs? Do you want video views? Do you want to generate leads? If you're going to do lead generation, right, they're going to allow you to integrate their own lead capture page with Facebook, right? Catalog sales, is that what you're trying to do? Store visits, is that what you're trying to do? Conversions, you're optimizing for a specific conversion, whether it's a lead. And the way you do this is with the Facebook Pixel, right? You set up Pixel on your actual sales process, and then you can optimize for leads, you can optimize for sales, you can optimize for page visits, right? And then messages is the new function. Now, with that being said, that is your ending goal. Once you know what your ending goal is before you actually start your ad, then the next step is creating an ad set. Now we're going to start with creating the most common one, which is traffic. Traffic to a website, traffic to a sales funnel, traffic to something, right? So what I like to do, it's April 1st, April Fools, right? April 1st, so 04 and then 01, right? So I always like to put the date because you want to track your date, right? You want to track when you're actually starting stuff. And then the campaign's name, I'll start with the campaign's name like EE for my first and last name. You might have something completely different. And what we're going to do is press continue. Now, the ad set. Just to quickly go over ad sets and ad. The ad is self-explanatory. It's your advert. It's your advertisement, right? The ad set is basically the audience, the placement, and the budget. Those three things. Audience, placement, budget. So with that being said, who are you trying to get your message in front of? Where are you trying to actually place that message? And number three, how much are you willing to spend per day and for how long, right? So with that being said, let's get into this. Now, step number two is your ad set. We need to figure out who we're going to get it in front of, where we're actually going to place this ad, and what our daily budget is, and how long we're going to be running that daily budget for. Now, things to track on the side is your audience, right? It shows you how big the audience is. Now, what I like to do first might be a little bit unorthodox from the average advertiser, but I like to actually do my placements first. Now, you never want to do automatic placements. You always want to edit your placements because you want to choose. You want to be in control, right? So, first and foremost, you want to ask yourself your question, depending on what advertisement you're actually creating, where is the best place to place it? So, if I'm doing traffic, I might do Instagram and Facebook, depending on the type of actual ad copy. Now, the best way to do that, I'm not going to do instant articles, right, which is on the side. I'm not going to do in-stream videos, right? I'm not going to do right column. I will do Instagram feeds, it'll show on both platforms, Facebook and Instagram, for the people that you're targeting. If you've ever seen an ad on Instagram, this is why, right? Audience network, we're not going to do that. And Messenger, we're not going to pop up in people's messages. So we're simply doing the feed, and we're doing Instagram feed, right? So the reason why I like to do this first is because sometimes, right, people do all this information and they think they have the perfect audience size, which is like 200,000, and then they edit the placements and then it drops to like 30,000, like holy crap, right? So if you get this out of the way up front, then you don't have to worry about that. Now, are you trying to do all mobile, or are you trying to do both? Now, here's the thing. If you're going to do Instagram, you might as well do mobile, right? You might as well do mobile only. So what I'll do is you want to go ahead and pick your devices. So the way you pick your devices, I'm going to do mobile only. Now, I'm going to do mobile only, and it's all on personal preference and depending on what type of ad you're actually running. But for this example, I'm just showing you examples that you can do to create an ad, right? I'm going to do mobile only because 80% of the people, if you're walking around, you're always going to see people on their phones, right? So I want to catch people where the attention is, which is the phones. And especially if I'm doing Instagram, people don't do Instagram, nor do they actually click on ads if they're on their desktop, right? So that's going to go ahead and drop down the audience as well. Next, I always start at $5 per day. So we'll start at $5 per day. And we're going to, remember we said schedule, how long do you want to run it for? Do you want to run it for a set date, or do you want to run continuously? Set date is whether you want to do it for 3 days, 7 days, 1 month, whatever it looks like, right? I'm going to run continuously, and you have the power to shut it on and shut it off, right? Last but not least, which is the most important, is your actual audience. So the audience starts with the location. So depending on what you're selling, you know which location will work best for you. Now, there's two types of ways, depending on what type of ad you're doing. If you're selling something online, or if you're trying to get people to take action offline, right? So if you're getting people to take action offline, let's just say I'm going to do Miami Walmart, right? So Miami Walmart, we'll use this one right here, Coral Way. So if you have a physical location, what we're going to do is we're simply going to go ahead and type in that location. Boom. And what happens is you can do a radius from that location, right? So if I want to do 1 mile from this Walmart, what I can do is only target people within the specific location. There's only 81,000 people. So let's just say I was trying to do an ad for a local store, right? You can target people based off their demographics and then their actual location. So you can also do this 5 miles or whatever that looks like. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and if you notice, it goes from 81,000 to 640,000 people, and then that's when you want to target people. But in this instance, I'm going to act as if we're selling something online, right? So I'm going to actually pick countries instead, and then we're going to narrow down the audience. So third step is creating an audience. So U.S. So where are we here? United States of America, and then I'll do Australia. Right? What these are called, New Zealand. These are called, hold on, New Zealand, Canada, and there's one more that I'm missing. I know I am. Okay, UK, United Kingdom. All right, so what these are called are tier 1 countries. Basically, people are put in different tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, depending on their buying power. Now, these are English speaking, and they have the most purchasing power. So for the type of offers that I promote, right, these are the type of people I want to get in front of, right? So it automatically drops down to 310 million people, which is a ridiculous amount. So let's just say 18. We're not going to do 18. My demographic of people, I like to attract millennials, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 35, right? 21 to 35, so it narrows down to 120 million people. Now I'm going to go ahead and do men because people are more congruent, because I'm a male, right? The type of advertisement are going to be more congruent with men. Now, does that mean it's not going to display in front of women? Absolutely not. Why? Because people are going to share your post. You're going to get organic reach to where women will still see your actual post. But depending on what you're selling, you might want to just do a gender, right, instead of all. And detail targeting, this is where the money is made, my friends. So I'm going to act as if I am doing traffic for, usually I like to step outside of the box just to show you guys can do traffic for any type of thing. But I'm going to go ahead and create an ad for my actual niche, which is digital marketing, right? So what I'll do is I'll start with digital marketing. This is how I like to target people, right? So digital, I like to start big and then narrow down. So digital marketing. So digital marketing, right? 41 million people. And it drops it down to 1.1 million. Now I'm going to be looking for anywhere from 100 to 200,000 people. So I'm going to go ahead and narrow down the audience simply by doing, let's say, affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing. 5 million. So 230, right? And then the best way, Facebook will do the work for you, right? Earn money online, no. You simply just press suggestions, right? Work from home. So social media marketing, that's a good one. 330. And then we'll do internet marketing, no too small, small business owners, no business opportunity, marketing strategy, multi-level marketing. We'll do multi-level marketing, right? So next, I'm going to narrow down even further. And what I might do is I'll do intern or so. Let me see. This is what I'll actually do. I'll use these two, and then I'll do social media marketing to narrow it down. Social media. Now, guys, you can do this the same way with any other thing. So I told you 100 to 200,000, right? Now, just to show you guys an example, if you're doing fitness, you could simply do fitness, right? If you were doing like a vegan product, you could type in vegan. If you wanted to do business people, you can do business. You can do entrepreneur, right? This is literally kind of like a Google search engine. You can literally type in whatever you think, the likes and interests of the people who would be more likely to actually buy your product, right? You can go ahead and narrow down those people with specific likes and interests. Now, the next step would be, right? So we did the three things, right? But I did a little bit different, right? I picked my actual placements first. Then I picked my budget, which I'm always going to start at $5 a day. And then if it's a working ad, then I will scale it. And I'm going to run it continuously. Then I pick my likes and my interests. But before I pick my likes and my interests, I pick my age group, men, my gender, right? And then I also picked location. And depending on whether you're offline or if you're online, will determine what type of location you choose. And then you'll do the demographics. Just to kind of give you guys an example, if I was trying to go ahead and promote to get people to my gym, what I would do is do the offline targeting, right, within the radius of 5 miles to my gym. And then what I would do is simply go ahead and target people who like fitness, people who like working out and all that extra stuff, to where I might have an audience of maybe 50,000 or 40,000, but it's way more targeted and you can get people into your gym. That's just an example. Just you get creative, right? That's all I can say. Next, we're going to press continue. Now, there's multiple ads. One thing, as stated before, you have a Facebook fan page. You want to make sure that your fan page is congruent with whatever you're offering. If you're a gym, make sure you're using your gym fan page. If you're a personal brand, make sure you're using your personal brand fan page. If you're a website, make sure you have a website fan page, right? Now, next is the actual format of your ad. There's collection, slideshow, single video, single image, carousel. The most common that you see on Facebook is single image. Now, you can do multiple, right? You can kind of test these things. Carousel is just multiple pictures. Single video, that's obvious. Slideshow is a slideshow. Collection is a collection of images. Now, single image tends to do the best, however, or video, single image or single video, but depending on what you actually want to accomplish is what type of ad you will use, right? Now, there's two types of things that we can do. We can do browse library, which is your own images, or we can do free stock images. Now, for this example, right, I'm going to do free stock images just to show you this, but the other option could simply be browse library, right? That would be, or uploading an image that you created yourself or an advert, whether you went to Fiverr.com and created a Facebook ad, or if you just wanted to go to stock images, right? So I'm going to put digital marketing. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That says Shutterstock. All these are probably going to have Shutterstock. Now for this example, I know it's going to say Shutterstock on the freaking image, but what I would do is find an image like this online and I'll just upload it. So obviously I'm not going to use this because it says Shutterstock, if you notice, but this is just an example for this video, right? So there's a couple things to understand, right? The website URL is basically where you actually, that's the destination, where you want to send them to. So I'll act as if my website's name is digital, or I'll actually just say ericellisjr.com. So this isn't going to display, this is where you're actually sending them, right? You're actually sending them. Then there's going to be the display link, right? Which is optional, but you might as well. Because it builds your brand, right? So ericellisjr.com, that's what's going to display where I'm actually sending them to. So once they click my call to action button, that's where they're going to go. Now the headline, right? If you notice we have a headline up here, that's this black bold text down here below, right? Now the most important thing when it comes to your Facebook advertisement ad and your advert is capturing people's attention and delivering the right message once you capture their attention. Now, there's two things that factor into capturing people's attention. Number one is your actual advert itself. So make sure it's a compelling image that will capture people's attention and get them to stop scrolling on their newsfeed. Now, one way to do this is simply by being social, right? This is a social media platform. You don't want to be advertising, right? You don't want to be an ad. You want to pattern interrupt people. You want to interrupt people, right? This is interruption marketing. So with that being said, find something that's going to be social, but it compels to whoever your target audience is. So when they scroll past it, like, oh, let me take a look at this. And the next step, if you're delivering the right message, then they will take action on whatever you're offering. So headline, right? Do you want to learn how to finally make money from home? Boop. So one way to capture people's attention, instead of saying from home, I would just put online. Now remember, I'm optimizing for mobile, right? So do you want to learn how to finally make money online, right? So asking a question is one way with the headline how you can capture people's attention, right? Now the text is basically the text that's above, right? So one way I'm going to have short text, right? I'm going to say, I'm going to capture people's attention. Are you tired of not getting results in online business? Free video training reveals how even a beginner can finally get results online. Take action by clicking the Learn More button now. Not going to be live for long. All right. So this really isn't advanced, but I'll kind of explain the logic behind it. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that when you are doing Facebook advertisement, if you use emojis, it does increase the people who actually engage with your content, which is called a CTR. It's called a click-through rate. A click-through rate is simply out of 100 people, what percentage actually interact with your ad. So if 10 out of 100 people interact with your ad, that means you have a 10% click-through rate. The higher your click-through rate, the lower your cost per click, the lower it's going to cost to acquire a customer, and the more return on your advertisement spend you're going to get. So this ad copy is very simple. I just wrote it up really quick, right? Just an example. But one way is, again, to capture people's attention. Naturally, when you ask them a question, they answer, right? So are you tired of not getting results in online business? So I'm also tapping into struggle, pain, right? Agitation, a common problem that people may be having, And what you're going to do is you're simply going to go ahead and offer the solution with whatever you're selling, right? Now, what is my solution? This free training. Now, just to kind of give you guys forefront, right? What does not work very well is selling a product directly, right? Giving upfront value is how you capture people's attention, because whenever you're selling something online, remember you're on social media. People aren't on Facebook or social media to get sold something, right? So you have to give upfront value. A way to give upfront value is by giving some sort of lead magnet or something for free, right? So an example, free training, free template, free workout if you're promoting like a gym, free something, free. The magic word is free, guys, right? So free video training reveals. So this would be, instead of, let's just say at the end of my free video, I'm selling a program or a course or something of that nature. That's going to do way better than me say, hey, buy my course, right? People aren't trying to buy a course on, how do you say it, on Facebook, but people are my actual, right, the people that I'm targeting are into self-development and into learning, right, because they're into digital marketing. They want to learn more. My target audience will actually compel with this message, right? They would actually take action on a free training. And then last but not least, so here's capturing their attention, right? Here's clearly stating what I'm offering, and then a clear call to action and a sense of urgency as well as scarcity, right? Take action by clicking the learn more button now. So that's the clear call to action, and training not going to be live for long. So that's simply just stating take action, right? Giving them a sense of urgency, meaning it's not going to be available for long, so take action while you can, right? That scarcity is called fear of loss. Is going to increase the amount of people taking action on your offer. So this right here, this question, and then this question right here is going to increase your click-through rate. And then once they actually read it, right, that's going to interrupt them. Your click-through rate will increase as well with this scarcity, this fear of loss, and this clear call to action, because people can still get an impression, right? They see your ad, they read it, but they don't interact with it. The only way your click-through rate will increase is if they're actually clicking through the ad, right? The way you do that is with delivering the right message in front of the right audience. So with that being said, guys, just a quick recap. Campaign is your objective. Figure out what your ending goal is. The asset is simply your audience, the people you're trying to get in front of, your placements, where you're actually trying to place this message, and then last but not least, your budget and your schedule, how much you're trying to spend, right? Always recommend $5 a day when you're starting, and then your schedule, how many days are you trying to schedule it for, or is it going to be ongoing? And last but not least is your actual advert, delivering the right message and the right piece of content to get people to actually take action on what it is you are offering as an advertiser. So this is the most simplistic tutorial on how to create a Facebook ad from start to finish. Now the next step would simply, right, and you can write a newsfeed description, right? That's simply just writing the description of what you're going to be offering, right? The next step would simply be by confirming, and you're good to go. Your Facebook ad is up and running. Now, once your Facebook ad is approved, the next step would be tracking the data and figuring out if it's performing. And the best way is to figure out what numbers you need, right? What is the cost per click that you need? What is the cost per lead, right? Just tracking your numbers on the back end and figuring out if it's profitable or not. If it's a profitable ad, then what you do is you scale. If it's not profitable, you start back at the drawing board, right, from scratch, and then you rinse and repeat. You do it over and over again, right? That's the magic. That's the magic. Why people don't succeed in Facebook ads for the most part is because they're not consistently testing new things. You keep on testing, keep on testing, keep on testing. You'll find that winning ad. You'll make a lot of money, and then you'll look back to this video and say, Eric, I appreciate you. I made so much freaking money because you are freaking awesome. Now, because you're a finisher, I actually do want to go ahead and give you a gift. It's called Affiliates Playbook. If you don't have your own product, right, the most simplistic business model to actually make money online and actually leverage Facebook ads is called affiliate marketing. You can go to affiliatesplaybook.com, or there is a link in the description where you can simply go ahead and grab access to this free book, which will teach you how to sell other people's products, right? You don't have to deal with the fulfillment. You don't have to deal with the product creation. You simply have to learn how to drive traffic to these offers, get sales, and they pay you fat commission checks. What is Facebook? That is simply Facebook ads is a form of traffic, right? So you already learned how to do the traffic part by watching this video. Now you just need something to freaking sell. So that book is going to teach you everything you need to know as far as the fundamentals of affiliate marketing. And if you want to go above and beyond, the people are extremely serious. I actually do have a course that can teach you from start to finish, not only how to drive traffic, but how to freaking create sales processes, how to do attraction marketing, how to sponsor people to your business, everything, and then some. You go to jumpstartaffiliate.com. I have plenty of students who are freaking crushing it. Or you can go to the link in the description and grab access to that course. But regardless, make sure you smash that like button to show your boy some love. Make sure you drop a comment of a future video that you'd like me to create in the future. And the most important thing, make sure you freaking smash that subscribe button and join the family, right? The Wolf Pack, to where Eric Ellis Jr., your boy, is going to help you live a life of time, location, and financial freedom. Hopefully this video gained value for you. Make sure you, again, subscribe. And Eric Ellis Jr., as always, I love you, I appreciate you, and your boy is checking out.